Well, The Young and the Restless is celebrating a major milestone for one of its main characters.
To us, to all of the Abbotts, those who come before us, and those yet to come.
Oh, what a great toast there, and a good reason to celebrate this morning. We're joined by actor Peter Bergman, who is celebrating his 30th anniversary playing the legendary Jack Abbott.
I call him King of Swag because he has it, and has had it for a long time.
A long time, a long time. It's funny, I just watched that and I got choked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
because it's such a milestone, and it's connected just to your family as well. All of your milestones are connected.
Yeah, you know, I was sharing with you earlier, my daughter was 4 weeks old when I started this show. She's a 30-year-old woman with a career now. My son was a little 3-year-old that we dragged out to California to start this job that I was convinced I could make last for 6 months. And then they'd fire me and I'd figure out, you know, I'd know LA by then. But 30 years later.
Yeah, 6 months and now 30 years later. When you look back, what's the most memorable moment of your 30-year tenure? What made it work?
I think what made it work was the heart that the Abbott family, my father, John Abbott, had this family held together by love and grit. Our mother left us when I was 14 years old. My sisters were little kids. I had to help raise a family. That part of it resonated with me personally so well. I had none of that experience, but that challenge seemed personal, and that made Jack a real person, even when he was being kind of a smart aleck cad, womanizing, manipulative brother. All of those things. It was an opportunity to make him also human and kind, and I think that helped make that happen.
And we want to show you your very first clip from your first episode.
Oh, fun.
Walk us
This
through
is so
it.
cool.
Okay, you have to tell us what was going on there.
So you can see we all had a lot more hair then.
You look great.
Both she and I, and it was first day, and it was actually my audition scene as well. So I knew this scene inside out. I really
had to
knew this
nail it.
scene.
And wow, look at you.
And they're going to be
New
dedicating
dad.
an entire episode to you, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. My sister is an author, and that's long been established, and she and I have been working on the Abbott family history just for future generations. We decided to put memories together and everything. She finished it, she hands it to me, and leaves the house. And I spent an entire episode turning pages and remembering 30 years, 3 decades of work.
And I got to be honest with you. I know our time is almost up, but for the longest, I never knew your real name. I only knew your name from the show. So
Right, I mean,
when they said you were coming in, I was like, who? I was like, oh, Jack.
Yeah, that's a very common thing.
Wow.
People say hello, Jack, all the time.
All the time.
And
all the
Peter,
time.
you teared up just when we showed that clip of you toasting. How emotional was it making this episode?
Giant, giant. I will tell you that E.T. was on the set, and when it was all over, they said, E.T. has to go. Can you quickly come over here and do this thing? And I came over, and I was an emotional mess. So, yeah, it was not a very good interview with those people.
You know, though, it shows your heart. So much heart and soul poured into it.
Yeah,
And you deserve it. You deserve it. Thanks for giving us 30 years of your life.
DeMarco, Suzanne, thank you
Thank you,
so much
Peter.
for having me here.
Best of luck. And you can watch Peter's 30th anniversary episode of The Young and the Restless this Monday at 11:30 a.m. You guessed it, right here on CBS 2.